Hi, this is Carolyn Nelson with Let's Move Realty, and I wanted to take you along on one of my showing trips, taking a look at a property for my buyers. And I wanted you to see some of the things that I take a look at when I go to a property. Now, what I'm doing is not all inclusive. However, I just wanted to give you an idea of what you should be doing as potential home buyers before putting in an offer on a property. So let's take a look. So when I come into this particular property, I'm looking at the layout. In this instance, I'm looking at the layout of the kitchen. Most of us know when you have paneling on a wall, there can be issues behind the paneling that you cannot see, unlike issues that may be behind a drywall. Okay, so I see that this house has the dryer and washer hookup in the kitchen. That's not a bad thing, but it's just not for everyone. I go over to the countertops and I'm taking a look. This looked like at some point there was some water damage that took place in that area. I look under the kitchen cabinets. I'm making sure that there aren't any rotted wood in the kitchen cabinets. It's interesting that they have this sheet on the floor. But however, I'm just looking at the property. I will leave that up to the home inspector to delve deeper to see what the issue is and why that's there. However, I can tell from the way the stove looked, any potential buyer will probably replace it. Sometimes I turn on the burners because if it's a stove that's in good working condition, a stove is a fixture, so you need to make sure that that fixture actually works. So I can see 3 burners working here. This back burner is not working. Okay, so I'm turning off the burners. I'm looking at the refrigerator. Since the refrigerator conveys with the property, let's take a look on the inside. Okay, you got a little makeshift shelf going on here. The client will, if the client decides to put an offer in on this property, they will most likely replace this refrigerator. This is the dining area. Look like you can probably sit a 4 or around 6-seater maybe in this area. When you go down the hallway, I'm looking at the living room. Having shown several properties to this particular buyer, I pretty much understand what the layout is of her furniture, and her furniture should work well for her and her family, okay? Now, as I come into the hallway from the living room, and I step at this point, I feel a slope going down toward that wall. I don't have my leveler on me. I typically have my leveler on me so I can see how much of a slope it is. So this floor at this point slopes to the right. Some of the basic things that I'm aware of that home inspectors look for example, this is a gas hot water heater, but if you notice, this hot water heater is not in a pan, so that is going to be an issue. There should be a pipe here, which should be piping out to the outside. Any steam that's released. This is your valve where you clean out the hot water heater, drain the hot water heater. This is just sitting here. You would have to attach a hose, but that's one of the purposes of having a pan. So as I walk down this hallway, I'm still feeling a slope, okay? So this is the bathroom. I definitely feel soft flooring here. and it's a slope. There's a bow in this area, like possible water damage occurred in the past in this area, whether it's from the toilet leaking or an overflowing bathtub. I always feel around the edge of the toilet and the tub for soft spots. And I am feeling soft spots, and I rock the toilet. And as you can see, this toilet does rock, so either the bolts need to be tightened or they're rotted wood under this toilet. The vanity seems to be sturdy. It's an updated vanity, not a new vanity, so you don't know as a realtor what's occurring underneath. There is definitely a slope in this floor. And if you look from this angle, you can slightly see where the floor slopes to the left. This is a closet, but you got a vent up top. Let's see. Okay, so at some point in time, the HVAC system may have been in this closet, possibly. And that's your duct for the HVAC system. I don't think it was the hot water heater. It's possible, but I doubt it. So the HVAC system may have been in this closet. I look at the utility panel. These are 100. They definitely need to be updated. This definitely needs to be updated. Check your lights, make sure lights are working, ceiling fans are working. This one has a remote attached to it. I see a bow straight ahead in the flooring, and you can tell by the gaps under that quarter round and the baseboard. Here is the half bath. There is a soft spot here. Updated vanities, so we don't know what's happening underneath here. There's some soft spots around this toilet. And the toilet does rock a little. So there are soft spots in here, okay? I'm looking at cracks above ceilings and doors. So you can see some settlement cracks in areas. Bedroom number 2, natural hardwood floors throughout, which is great. That's a great plus. You can look at the ceiling and you can see that faint line where repairs have been made. I don't see any major bowing in the floor with the exception of that little area right here. This is bedroom number 3. There's definitely a bow here, and it looked like they tried to fill it with toilet tissue or paper towel, as some type of object at some point in time. This is the smallest of the 3 bedrooms. Look like some repairs were done to the ceiling or painting at some point in time. Look like this door may have been kicked in. Definitely going to have to replace these doors in the future. These are the older hollow wood doors that you would find in older homes. So definitely needs to be replaced. And this is some of the things, folks, these are some of the things that I do with older homes or when I'm showing my properties, showing properties to potential buyers. I don't know if you can see this little spot here. um, right about here. There's a, look like possibly a 24 or 20 by 12 cutout in this section here that would be under this rolled vinyl, and it does have a little dip to it. But folks, these are some of the things that I do as a realtor when I am showing properties to my clients, because these are some of the things that are important in material fact that they need to be aware of before they purchase a home. This actually affects your decision on whether to buy or pass. If you have any questions or need to find yourself a local realtor to assist you with purchasing your home, your next home, feel free to give me a call. This is Carolyn Nelson with Let's Move Realty. You can email me at 336realtor@gmail.com, or you can call me at 336 323 8586.